Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
hello.
How's it going?
I'm good. And you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So, yeah, thanks for the reservations. I talked to you maybe 1 month ago. Is
Yeah,
that
you
right?
remember?
Well, it tells me I spoke to you for like 5 minutes, I think.
Yes, I got my very first lesson with you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes,
nice to see you again. So,
thank you so much. Same here.
yeah, so I don't remember. Where are you from? Where are you from exactly?
I'm yeah.
India. Okay. Whereabouts in India are you from?
I'm in northern part from Haryana.
Haryana.
Yeah, near Delhi.
Okay, I know that. I've heard Delhi, so I know that. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, what do you do there? Are you working there at the moment? Or
Yes, I'm a teacher here.
all right. So, what do you teach? What do you teach in school?
I teach English.
Oh, okay. Right. So do you just want to have like a conversation, free talk practice today for the 15
Sorry?
minutes? You want to have like a free talk
Yeah, yes,
conversation?
free talk. Yeah.
Okay, so if you make any mistakes, I can.
Yeah, definitely. Please stop me and make me correct right there.
Okay, I can write it down. If I need to, type it for you to see, so you can remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
So is that the reason why you want to practice your English for your job, or is it?
Yes, definitely. I want to just need a hike in my career, so I'm just practicing. And as an
Hmm,
English teacher, I must be fluent in English speaking as well.
okay, yeah, yeah. So you mean you think you might get a higher paying job
Yeah,
if your
definitely.
English
I
is
would
better?
get a high paying job if I would be fluent.
Hmm.
Definitely.
So
It
are you?
affects.
Yeah, yeah. Are you working in a school? Like what age are you teaching right now?
Yes, I'm working in a school and I teach students up to 10th grade.
10th grade. So how old is that? 'Cause exactly.
Sorry.
How old are the students in 10th grade?
Students are maximum 13 to 14 years old.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I'm from the UK. We don't have the same 10th grade. It's not the same as the American system. We have a primary school and
Okay, then
secondary school. Yeah.
then it would be high school.
Yeah, it would be
It would be
well, we
high
would call
school.
it secondary school is what we call it. Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have high school that often. We have it's confusing, but we have something else between 16 and 18 years old.
We
We
have primary school up to fifth class, then middle school up to eighth grade,
mm,
then tenth up to
uh,
high, and
okay.
then up to 12th it's senior secondary school.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
yeah, in the UK we just have primary school. It's like 5 years old till it's 5 years, 5 till 10 or 11 that age. Then
Mhm.
we have secondary school, which is like from 10 to 15 or 16. And then
Okay.
between 16 and 18, there is something we call college, but it's not university. It's a different thing. It's for A level qualification.
How it's different college to university, like in India we call university and college right after 12th class. Okay, so how it is different going to university and going
Mm.
to college?
Well, in this kind of college, you can't get a degree. We get a certain qualification called the A levels. We call it A levels qualification.
Okay.
And you're there for 2 years only, 2 years, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost money.
Really?
Yeah, so it's kind of like school, normal school in that way, because university costs money. So this level is
Like in college, you don't need to pay any money to get your education.
not the this type of college for the A levels. It's different for
Or you got free education, you mean, right?
what I'm saying is this college
Mm-hmm.
between
A levels.
16, the A levels is not a degree. You don't get a degree here. It's A levels or another. You get the A levels, and then depending on your A levels, that decides where you go to university after that.
Okay.
So college 16 is not the same as university college. There's no degree, so it's only 2 years. It's kind of like in between school and university, because
Okay.
you decide if you go to the lessons. It's up to you to go to the lessons. If you don't go to the lessons, no teacher will shout at the teacher won't shout at you, so it's like you're an adult at this age. So
The same thing happens with us, like in college, right after 12th class and up to your master degrees.
yeah, but for us it starts at 16, so you already have to make sure you go to the classes and do the work. If you don't go, nobody will say anything to you. You will fail, and you don't get
Definitely.
detention or anything like this or anything.
Similarly happens in India in college time,
Yeah.
12th class. So what is more common at your place, like the schools? I'm asking about schools. Government schools or private schools? How did you get your education?
I went to what we call the state school, which is otherwise known, you could call it a public school. In the UK, it's confusing because in America, a public school, what you call a free school, is called state school in the UK.
Okay.
And most people go to a state school. The school is free. It's a government education. Government.
Okay. Okay.
Private schools, confusingly, are called public school. I don't know why. So if you pay for your education in the UK, they're called public schools, which is actually a private school. So it's the other way around.
Okay.
But most people, you have to have a lot of money to go to this school. It's very expensive. So most people don't, unless you're rich, it won't go to the public school.
Okay.
So I went to state school. This is normal school, like everybody else. Yeah.
Which one is better, state schools or public schools? Which one is better?
Well, I mean, I would see, and people were willing to pay for the public school, so I guess they would think it's better. If you go to the public school, it's probably going to increase your chances of going to a better university, like Oxford or Cambridge or something like that. Like if you look at all the politicians in the UK, all the leaders of the country, they all went to public. Most of them went to the public schools, the paid school. So it's still it's a very privileged. You're very privileged if you can go to this school.
Yes, definitely. In India, usually people, prefer going to the private schools because the condition of government schools are really very bad here.
Right,
Yeah.
but is that common though? Is it common to go to a private school?
Yeah, it's very common. Usually people prefer going to the private schools.
Right, I see.
But it's better in every aspect, what I think. Definitely you have to pay more in private schools, but you can get more better than the government schools. Like you can get extra co-curriculum activities, and you can learn discipline, and so many things you can get. But in government schools, education is lacking somewhere in India.
Right. Yeah, in the UK, private schools are not widely available, but at the same time, the government schools they're not. Most of them are pretty good compared to what, like you're describing. We have the extracurricular activities in a normal government school. You have extracurricular activities. You have things you can do to get, like they have like many activities you can do and things like this. So and
So how how kind of education you get, like more practical, or you learn by doing, or just by bookish knowledge? Like in India, usually we are taught bookish knowledge only.
Well, I think it's same as most places. You usually in a classroom. You're usually listening to the teacher, and it is based on a book. I mean, it depends on the class. Like if it's something like science, like you do like experiments and stuff with science.
Yeah, then you go to the laboratories,
Yeah,
science labs and maths labs. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, if we had like design, we have it called design and technology when I was in school. And this is like kind of like designing like things, like so you do like woodwork and plastic work, so you're using like machines to cut and make things, gluing things together, measuring things. So that was quite practical. I did that when I was in
So,
school.
are you satisfied with your education system, or you want to
I
change
think it's
something?
I think it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I think in the UK we have a good system, especially if you compared it to in maybe other countries which are poorer comparatively. So we have a pretty good system when you in terms of the whole world. I think I'm pretty lucky to go to have a UK education, I think.
No, in India also, like we have got an amendment in our education system. So many things has been changed. Now practical, in place of theoretical knowledge,
Yeah,
practical knowledge is given more important now,
right.
and coding is also included in curriculum.
Yeah.
Changes have been done now.
Mm.
So
Yeah, we had IT, we had ICT, and obviously sports, PE, art, a wide range of subjects. So it seemed, I mean, I don't know how good it seemed okay to me. Not perfect, but yeah.
okay, so, like in India, we learn minimum two languages. Like Hindi is our national language,
Yeah,
and we are taught English as compulsory second language.
right.
So, is there any other language in your education system
We do
also?
learn languages, but I don't think it's really taken that seriously. So maybe that is a weak point. Like we learn the first 3 years of secondary school, I learned French and German. And then if you want to keep doing those for the last 2 years, you can, because in your year 9, you choose which subject you want to study, like the ones you want. So you can keep doing a language if you want. In Wales, where I'm from, we also have our native language, which is called Welsh, which some people learn. Although unfortunately, it's not where I'm from. Not many people learn.
Yeah, it's not well known language, I think.
Well, where I'm from Wales, so we know it, but people don't learn it because I don't know. The government are trying to keep the language alive. In some parts of Wales, people speak it, but everybody knows English now in the recent times. So there's not as much benefit to learning Welsh, but mainly for cultural reasons, you would want to learn it, I suppose.
Definitely, you should know your own language, definitely.
Yeah, more people are learning it in the recent years. So the government put lots of money to try and promote the Welsh language. So you can get like government jobs more easily in Wales if you learn Welsh. So, or if you're a musician and you know Welsh, you'll be very successful, but only in a tiny part of of the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're running out of time. We just have like 50 seconds left.
Yes.
So
we have 49
thank you for the reservation. It was good to chat to you again. So
welcome.
Yeah, I didn't hear any major problems with your pronunciation or anything so far. So it sounds good to me. I'll let you know otherwise. So yeah, take care, and maybe I'll speak to you at another time.
Yeah, definitely. And can I upload this video on YouTube?
If you want to, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, if you want.